What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video today. We're going to talk about predicting the top five MVP candidates, and I got two honorable mentions that I think will be in the conversation, will ultimately fall short for small reasons, and those small reasons is usually what keeps you from winning the MVP. Honorable mentions Devin Booker. I think that he's going to get a lot of praise if this team can become a playoff team, even though his numbers has always been fantastic and he already has been an all-star, and he has been one of the clutch players in the league from the last couple years. He's young, he's hungry, and I expect him to improve. I expect the team to improve, and we can see Devin Booker being a lot more, successful when it comes to team success. And I think that's what I wanted to see. And he got the individual success last year, and hopefully he can build upon it. But the reason why I don't have him in the top five is because a lot of the credit is going to go to Chris Paul, because he's going to be one of the primary reasons why this team turns it around. Devin Booker might be the best player, or he might be putting up better numbers because Chris Paul was never a crazy statistical player the last couple of years, but he did change cultures and change environments and help them win. And I think that Booker is going to have the numbers, but they're going to always have that Chris Paul looming over him as one of the biggest reasons why they turn it around, and that's why I don't have him in my top five. Tatum, I made a video about him. I just feel like with Kemba being out and Thompson being out and Tice being out, and I can keep going on, it's going to allow Jayson Tatum to inflate his stats. But if those guys start coming back, I think his numbers go down, his touches go down, his usage go down, and he would be an all NBA player, probably he'd be an all-star, but I doubt that he'd be able to be MVP because you have to be dominant for majority of the season to be in that category, and he can get off to a great start, but if he, hits the middle like he did last year when Kimba and them came back, it's going to hurt his chances of actually winning the MVP when they do decide to come back in February, or obviously in January. Kawhi Leonard is number five. I feel like he had an MVP caliber season last year, but the fact that he missed so many games continues to hurt his case as an MVP winner. And this year he's supposed to be playing more games, and they're not going to allow him to rest as much. And I still have the Clippers as one of the top three teams in the Western Conference. And when you look at Kawhi Leonard's stats, the efficiency is there, the rebounds is there, the defense is there, the assists are there, the wins, he finished second in the West last year, is there. It's just about the games being played. And if he can up the games that he play while still helping his team become one of the best, if not the best team in the Western Conference, then I don't see a reason why he can't be in the top five in the MVP conversation or higher. But, his numbers are never scary enough to actually win him the award. And that's been the biggest problem with Kawhi Leonard. They always been great. They always put him in the conversation as the best player, but he never really overwhelmed us yet. And he might do that this season, getting blown a 3-1 lead and people doubting him and people challenging him, people questioning him in his game. Maybe that may be the motivation that he needs to actually win his first MVP. The numbers are there, but he never blew us away just yet. And maybe this is the season he does it. But if he has another season like he had last year and put up more games, it's undeniable that he's in the top five for MVP. Giannis, I think he goes down because his number continued to improve. But the doubt of him actually getting it done in the playoffs kind of turn you off. You know how great Giannis is. You know they're going to win a bunch of games. You know they're going to be one of the best teams in the East. I'm not questioning none of that. That's why I still have him in the conversation for winning the MVP. But when it comes to people being over, Giannis a little bit because they lost in the second round in decisive fashion, that kind of watered down what people think about him, and people went from having him as the best player going into next year to now as one of the best, which means people don't look at him the same because of his playoff failures and shortcomings. So I think that that's going to hinder how people think about him, even if they do have another fantastic seasons. People going to factor in that they might not get it done in the playoffs again, and that might damage his reputation and his name a little bit, and that might be just enough for him not to win MVP like he did the last two seasons. Number three, LeBron. I feel like LeBron is going to have a fantastic season. That's not questionable, just like everybody else on this list. But I think the numbers are going to take a hit. Not only do I think his minutes are going to go down, his team has a lot of offense now. They don't need LeBron to get 25 to 30 every single game for them to win with along with AD. So I see AD numbers going up, but I still see LeBron being one of the top assist guys, one of the top rebounders for his position. The efficiency is going to be there, and he's going to mainly get all the credit, just like he did last year, for the success of the Lakers. Even though AD played a big part of that, that's going to take away some of his votes, along with his new teammates that are better offensively than what they had last year. Um, that hurts LeBron case for being MVP because the numbers might not be there, the usage might not be there, but not only that, his minutes might be down. And if all that is a factor, that hurts his chances of coming home with another MVP. And that's been one of the biggest shortcomings is his regular seasons have been amazing, but they also haven't blew you away, just like Kawhi Leonard. And that's why he continues not to get MVP each and every year. We know he's going to win a lot of games. We know that he's going to be putting up good statistics, but they're not overwhelming us anymore. And that's why he continues to fall short in the race every year now. Kevin Durant, I got number two. People know I'm a Kevin Durant fan. I'm a Kawhi Leonard guy. But Kevin Durant has the opportunity to put up astronomical numbers just because the Nets need it. We've seen what Kyrie was doing last year. And you look at the fact that they don't have too much great defense. They have D'Antoni. They have Steve Nash. And those guys are mostly known for their ball movement and their ability to put the ball in the basket with any guy that they have. He helped him. Mighty Tony helped Steve Nash become an MVP and one of the most potent and most you know unstoppable offenses ever. He did the same thing for James Harden, and I don't see how Kevin Durant, a guy that was dominant the last time we seen him in the playoffs, and the fact that he has a lot of doubters. A lot of people don't look at the Nets as contenders. A lot of people don't look at the Nets as the best team in the East, and a lot of people look at the Nets as one of the best teams. But one thing I will say, Kevin Durant, he hears all of it. He knows about all of it. He's a hooper. All he does is love playing the game. He always working on his game, and he has looked good for what I've seen. He's going to have the touches. He's going to have the minutes, and he's going to have the opportunity to put up numbers. And they're going to need it because a lot of these players on this team aren't the greatest shooters and the greatest scorers. And Kevin Durant has both of those boxes checked. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to put up the rebounds, the assists, and the points. But the record is going to be the thing. If they don't have a dominant record, that's going to hurt his chances of winning MVP. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have him winning it. Besides that, we still don't know if Harden is going to get traded to the Nets. And if he does, that's going to destroy his chances of being MVP because the numbers definitely won't be there then for him to win it. So those two things, the record, how they finish, and on top of that, James Harden might go there. Those are the two big reasons why he might not win the MVP. And on top of that, if Kyrie does go down with minor injuries, Kevin Durant is going to have to step up. And that's only going to increase his numbers, what increases his chances of winning the MVP. So we'll see how it plays out. And number one, like I said, is Luka. I feel like Porzingis will be back, but he has a chance to really go on a hot streak. He's already was in the MVP conversation last year. He gave you the points, he gave you the rebounds, he gave you the assists. But the biggest reason why Luka didn't win MVP was because of the record. They struggled closing games. They struggled finishing games, and I think Luka's prepared. He's hungry. He's an adapter. He's an adjuster, and he's a guy that is poised to eventually take over this league. And with the floor spacing and the talent that they have on his roster, very well complements what his play style and what Rick Carlisle was trying to do. They was already one of the toughest teams to stop last year, even though they didn't have elite amount of talent. You add Josh Richardson with a bunch of guys that can handle the ball, guys that can finish at the rim, and guys that can shoot off the dribble and off the catch. That's a perfect fit for a guy like Luka. And with him being able to put up the numbers, and his team should be able to win more games, and Porzingis actually coming back in the future, is only going to allow him to put up more numbers until he does come back. And if they can maintain their winning and he can put up similar numbers, if not more efficient numbers than last year, I think it's Luka award to win. Now, will they win a championship? I'm not going that far. MVP and championship is two different things. The narrative is pushing in Luka direction too. People already has him as a top five player this year in the regular season, and people do think that he's only going to adjust and get better this year. And with a better supporting cast and Porzingis eventually coming back and the numbers going to be there, I think that is a Luka award right now to win. He's the new Giannis, a guy that's improving, a guy that people watching, and a guy just people waiting to break out. And once he gets the team success, eventually he's going to be an MVP, and I think it's going to be this year. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for the likes on Facebook. You can also buy merchandise on my Facebook, whether it's a shirt, change the color of the shirt, change the color of the logo, change the color, customize it the way you want it to be. You can pick hats too. Change the color of the logo, change the color of the hat, change it how you want it to be, get it customized and get it shipped out. And I can get that done for you. You can also buy exclusive merchandise that's only on my spread shirt. That'll be in the description in the comment section below. If you don't want to buy merchandise and you still want to support the channel somehow, you can like this video and share. Like it and sharing allows this video to reach more people. The more people it reach, the more people that see it, the better the channel is because it can grow. Not only that, feel free to comment. I read every single comment. Don't be scared to let me know what you guys think. Also, if you're new to the channel, I make breakdowns of players, legends, rookies, and summer league, and also summer league breakdowns, free agency talks, trade deadline talks, discussions, top 10 list, season previews like this, and also, you know, just regular basic hot topic coverage too. Also, let me know if Luka the MVP, James Harden, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, whoever I missed, whoever I got wrong, will it be Steph? Let me know in the comment section below and have fun with it. Other than that, Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.